We've all been there. You spend hours cramming for a big exam. You read textbooks, highlight notes, and even try to stay awake with endless cups of coffee. But then, the day of the test arrives, and your mind goes blank. The information you worked so hard to learn seems to have vanished. This frustrating experience is all too common. Why is it so hard to remember what we study? Our brains are not designed to store information like a computer. We forget things over time, especially if we don't actively try to recall them. This is where the spacing effect comes in. It's a simple yet powerful technique that can revolutionize the way you learn. The spacing effect is a proven learning strategy that helps you remember information more effectively and efficiently. Instead of cramming all your studying into one session, the spacing effect encourages you to review the material at spaced intervals over a more extended period. This essay will explore the science behind the spacing effect, its benefits, and how you can easily incorporate it into your study routine. Get ready to unlock your learning potential. So how does spacing actually work? When you learn something new, your brain creates a memory trace. Think of it like a path in the woods. The more you walk the path, the clearer and more defined it becomes. Spacing your study sessions is like taking that walk multiple times with breaks in between. Each time you revisit the material, you strengthen the memory trace, making it easier to recall the information later. On the other hand, cramming is like trying to hack a new path through the woods all at once. You might make some progress initially, but the path will be messy, overgrown, and easy to lose. The information you cram is likely to fade quickly. Spacing, therefore, helps consolidate information in your long-term memory, making it stick for the long haul. Research on the spacing effect dates back to the late 19th century. Hermann Ebbinghaus, a German psychologist, was one of the first to study memory scientifically. He discovered the forgetting curve, which shows that we forget most information very quickly after learning it. However, Ebbinghaus also found that we can slow down the forgetting curve by reviewing the material at spaced intervals. This repeated exposure over time helps to cement the information in our long-term memory. More recent research using brain imaging has confirmed Ebbinghaus's findings. Studies show that spacing activates areas of the brain associated with long-term memory consolidation, such as the hippocampus. Now that you understand the science behind the spacing effect, let's look at some practical ways to use it in your daily study routine. Start early. Don't wait until the last minute to start studying. Begin reviewing your material several days or even weeks before an exam. Break it down. Divide your study material into smaller chunks. Instead of trying to tackle everything at once, focus on one concept or chapter at a time. Use flashcards. Flashcards are a fantastic tool for spaced repetition. Write down key terms, concepts, or questions on one side of the card and the answers on the other. Take effective breaks. Your brain needs time to rest and process information. Step away from your studies every hour or so and engage in a relaxing activity, like going for a walk or listening to music. Review regularly. Make it a habit to review previously learned material regularly. This could be a quick overview at the end of each week or a more in-depth review before an exam. By following these simple tips, you can harness the power of the spacing effect and improve your learning dramatically. Remember, consistency is key. The more you use spaced repetition, the more natural it will become and the better your results will be. So ditch the cramming and embrace the spacing effect. Your brain will thank you for it.